Hey Gemini, thank you so much for coming to your love reading. Let's just go ahead and get right into it. What messages do you have for Gemini? Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus? What messages do you have for Gemini? Oh, okay. First card out is the Knight of Cups. So definitely Pisces energy coming in here. For a lot of you guys, you may be dating, right? Because it's the Knight of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles. So Gemini, right now, you may be open to dating. You may be dating around. You may be, I don't know why, but anytime I see the Nine of Pentacles, like, take a look at her, right? She naturally is drawing in a lot of attention because she's very abundant, right? He or she, in this card, it is a female, so that's why I'm saying it. But there's a lot of abundance that's coming in here, Gemini. More abundance than I think what you realize. And not only is it in a financial setting, but it's also in, like, I feel like a relationship setting as well. Because you very much have focused on you. And I feel that if you are single and you're out here and you're dating, you're coming across the people as very financially abundant, very beautiful, very attractive, very much in their own lane, doing their own thing. And with this Mercury and Venus, or Mercury in Virgo, or Venus in Virgo, hello, say that 3 times fast, you're paying attention to details, right? You're starting to really take a look at certain things from a higher level, from a higher perspective. And I feel like here, Gemini, you do have people that are watching you, more people than what you think. And I feel like there's something here where a past person is coming back around. And for some of you guys, it may even be a proposal possibly, because the Knight of Cups is very loving, very charming, very whatever. But it's interesting because this person is very emotional, and I feel like they're emotional, but yet you're very balanced right now. It almost feels like there was like a transfer of energy. The Empress. I know that's right. Do you see what I'm saying? It's like, I feel that right now, Gemini, because you are very magnetic, like there is a level of magnetism towards you right now, and it being Libra season, you may be dealing with a Libra or a Taurus or a Virgo or a Pisces energy is coming in here. But ignore the signs. At the end of the day, because you're in this divine energy, an energy of I am creation. I will create my own happiness. I will create my own abundance, right? You're providing stability for yourself. And because you're providing this sense of stability for yourself, you're in a place where you have the ability to pick and choose who you want to be with and who you don't. Because the one thing that keeps coming across strongly here is abundance. So whatever you touch right now, I feel like it's turning to gold. Whatever you're saying is happening. Whatever you want is manifesting in the real world. And I feel like, Gemini, these are things that you've taken time to manifest for months. Some people may have even said like, hey, like you're crazy for trying to, want that. Or, hey, you need to leave that alone. That doesn't make sense. Whatever it is, it's whatever was holding you back in the past, it's not happening anymore. Because it's the Two of Pentacles reverse, right? You're done juggling. You're done being an option, right? You're done being stuck in limbo. I feel like, Gemini, you've made some type of decision here, whether it's to work on yourself, focus on you, focus on your family, or really be very detail oriented about what you want. Like, I always suggest to my clients that when you want something, write it down, right? What do you want in a partner? What is important to you in a partner? Write it down. By you writing it down, it's allowing you to manifest. And remember, because you are Mercury, you have the ability to manifest like a maniac, right? You can manifest anything, Gemini, but that's always why it's so hard, because with Gemini's overthinking everything, you have the ability to manifest both. So anytime you get that negative connotation coming in, or a negative idea or a negative thought, you have to automatically kick that shit out, because you can manifest both simultaneously. But there is a decision here that's been made. There's something here where somebody's no longer juggling, and there's been a clear distinction with the direction that this needs to go. And I feel like for a period of time, Gemini, whoever you were dealing with, it was like it was, you were definitely in limbo, and I feel like this person couldn't make a decision with what exactly they wanted from you. Now, and this may even be you dealing with more than one person also. Like I always say, like usually 9 out of 10 times, Gemini has other people that they deal with. People are gonna get offended, so let me explain that, okay? Because Geminis are in the comments like, stop giving up our secrets, bro. But listen, this is how a Gemini works. So for those of you guys that are cross-watching, if a Gemini really fucks with you, if a Gemini really loves you, you will be the only person that they really deal with. They may talk to other people on the side, but it's not the same. It's just like if they're bored, they'll say, hey, what's up? You know what I mean? Like they'll respond to somebody's message. But if a Gemini is single and if a Gemini doesn't have any serious direct connections, then a Gemini can talk to 100 people and not skip a beat. So I feel like Gemini, there's some type of new offer coming in here because you've been dating and because you're open to it. Because people are recognizing your worth. They're recognizing the abundance that comes from you, with you. And I feel like somebody here is saying like, I'm not going to keep them on the market like that. Like that's mine. There's an overwhelming emphasis on partnership, on no longer being an option, on no longer having certain things being kept a secret. And if you take a look here, we also have the Lovers, right? There is a love partnership that's coming in here. And again, this partnership is coming in because either you've made the decision or your person has made the decision. The one thing I can say about this next couple of weeks is this is really going to be about stability and managing your emotions. Because it's all cups and pentacles, which is crazy to me because last reading, I think there was a lot of pentacles too. So stability seems to be at the forefront here, especially when it pertains to partnership. There's a commitment coming in here where, you know, you're going to be able to really harmonize this relationship because I feel like you and your person were stuck. I feel like you and your person were at this crossroads. You and this person, each individually, in my opinion, had a lot to work on. And the problem is when two people equally have a lot of growth that they have to do, sometimes when they come together, they're incapable of growing because they each have a lot of things that they need to work on. So for me, Gemini, it feels like you've pulled back your energy and you've really worked on things and you've allowed this person to work on things. Virgo energy, right? You've allowed this person to process a sense of hurt, right? What does it look like if you don't have Gemini, right? Libra, Saturn and Libra, you're teaching them a lesson pertaining to partnership. You're teaching them a lesson pertaining to, you know what? If you make me an option, there's a possibility of losing me. And for a lot of you guys, I feel like what's happening here with this Three of Swords is your person has taken too long to make a determination or to make a decision with what exactly they want from you. And I feel like Gemini, you've become to the part where you're like, fine, then I'm going to go ahead and focus on me. The problem is when a Gemini begins to focus on themselves, a lot of abundance comes in and Gemini is naturally bright and light, so you attract a lot of energy and a lot of attention. This person had to work on their shadow side. They had to go through this dark night of the soul. Part of the problem you and your person aren't together is because there's people in this person's ear saying why you cannot be with this person, right? Whether it's financial issues, whether it's another relationship, a karmic, work, friends, whoever. There's an energy around this person where they listen to too many people's opinions instead of listening to their heart. And I feel like now they're in this Three of Swords and they're asking themselves, why did I do what I did? Right? Why? And I feel like this separation is important and it's key in order for this person to kind of have this major death of an ego, right? To really put things into perspective for them, to change the outcome, to transform the situation, to give a new beginning. Whether this new beginning is a brand new energy coming in, and it can be, right? A lot of Libra energy, Gemini, Virgo, Taurus energy, Capricorn, Pisces, Scorpio. Nonetheless, it's something that's very, very transformative. And this energy is coming in here, and it's coming in so strong because things that you were waiting on or things that you invested a lot in, it's being exposed right now with whether or not it's worth it, whether or not what you put into something, is it going to be fruitful, right? The Seven of Pentacles to me is like, you water something, you water this tree over and over and over again in hopes that it gives you some fruit, right? You're putting forth the effort in order to get something back. That's typically how it goes. I'm going to do this because I want this outcome. What you're seeing here, Gemini, is that you've been watering into something that hasn't been giving you enough back. So because of that, I feel like you've done everything. You've done move the tree, right? You've added nutrients. You've added more sunlight, you've added more shadow, you've done everything. And now you're at the point where it's like, fuck it. I give up. I've done everything. And you're no longer waiting, right? Because you put in the work here. There's lessons here with Saturn that's coming in significantly. Huge lessons, whether that's lessons for you and your person, either way, because you're done contributing to this situation, what's happening here is that you are, in my personal opinion, there's something major that's happening with this Hierophant, right? Whether that's the Hierophant coming in and it's giving your person a sense of clarity with, okay, let me take a step back. What is the significance of this situation? What is the significance of this relationship? What do I have to do in order to change the projection or the way that this relationship is going? Because I do feel like, Gemini, what's happening here, because you've pulled back your energy, for some of you guys, you're not really talking to, I don't think you're not talking. You may not be talking to this person, but you're not focused on it. You're focused on yourself. You're focused on your own abundance. You're focused on who's giving you attention. That's who you're giving your attention to. You're no longer in limbo with being stuck in a situation. And I feel like because of that, there is this major confession that is coming that's going to be expressed. I wouldn't be surprised if there's an expression, if there's something here that's expressed anywhere from today to the 14th. There's some major confession coming in here where I think that you're going to be able to kind of take a step back and say, yeah, that's exactly what I thought was happening. Because there's transformation, Temperance, right? Part of the problem I feel like with this situation is that there's extremes, hot and cold energy, right? That's Temperance. So it's really about moderations. It's really about coming together as one and trying to understand exactly what you need to do in order to progress, whether you want to progress with this person or not. But your person is having a sense of clarity on why their life has been so up and down. I feel like for some of you guys, this person is going to come and they're going to ask you for a sense of patience. They're going to ask you, can you forgive me? They're going to want to, try to heal the situation. They're going to want to transform. This transformation is coming because the Empress has added the sword. They say that Temperance in some tarot, and one tarot deck I had, they said Temperance is the Emperor and the Empress, and they're stripped of all their negative qualities and they're merged together as one because Temperance is the alchemist, right? So if you really think like that, there's a conversation that's coming here, Gemini, and it's going to be a difficult conversation, and this conversation may hurt. It may confirm a lot of the things that you felt but that you repressed. But what happens here is it gives you and this person the ability to have a new start. It gives you and this person the ability to either move forward or leave things alone forever, because I do feel like there's a level of finality that's coming here. Whether it's an ending of a cycle, whether it's a death of an ego, whether it's a dark night of the soul type of energy, I feel that this person coming forward, they have a lot of regret. And I think that they feel guilty for going back and forth. They feel guilty for not being honest. There's a level of remorse. They want to undo what they've done. And in my personal opinion, I do feel like there's something extremely shocking that's coming in here. Something that's unexpected, the Star, right? Expect the unexpected with these next couple of weeks coming in, especially with this twin flame card, right? You are going to be in some type of very serious situation, some type of very serious conversation where it almost feels like the stars are aligning and this is the perfect moment for you and this person to have this conversation. And it is a conversation. And there's a lot of justice that's coming in here, and you're going to understand why this person was so quiet, what this person has been going through. Because believe it or not, Gemini, I feel like during this time period, if you and your person haven't had a lot of communication, I think that you're going to realize like you and them were mirroring one another. I just think that your person has a harder time expressing it. And I feel that your person needed to be in this 3 of Swords, 10 of Swords with this Temperance, where they needed to feel what it was like to not have you. Because now they're starting to understand the severity of their actions. Now they're having a level of clarity on the fact that they really do love you. This person wants to make it right. For some of you guys, you're entering into a marriage. For some of you guys, somebody here wants to propose to you because they're having this major aha moment where it's like all of a sudden they finally see clearly with what your significance is in their life. And I feel like with this person, it's been a minute. 6 of Wands, right? Part of what's causing this though, Gemini, is because you are very attractive right now to this person and to everybody, it seems like, right? There's something about you that's changing, whether it's your physical appearance, whether it's the way that you glow. Like there's something here, Gemini, where I feel like you've had to do the hard thing and take back a sense of your energy and really reclaim your thoughts. A Gemini is in a 3 of Swords energy when they can't control their mind. And it's funny because I was having a conversation with a Gemini and she said to me, well, how do we just not feel shit? A Gemini doesn't feel shit. Very simplistic. It starts with your mind. The reason that Gemini gets in their head is because we don't know what's coming. So take away that outcome. That's the art of detachment, right? Don't care what's going to happen. Whatever happens is going to happen. You stressing out about it, you worrying about it isn't going to change it. And I think that the main thing for me personally is that having this open energy, right? This level of openness where I love you, but I also love me. And I also love me enough to know that I have to open myself up to other possibilities if you're going to continue to stay stuck in the past situation. That's how it's coming in here. And I feel that, believe it or not, because you have this energy, because you're very attractive, this person views you as this prized possession. It's like, damn, I just lost the best thing that ever happened to me. This person doesn't want you to get away. This person is very protective over you, believe it or not, Gemini, even if you haven't seen that side of this person. This person watches you. This person stalks you, okay? 7s, right? This is a very spiritual type of connection. They want to know what you're doing at all times. And I feel overwhelmingly, especially with the 6 of Cups here, they do want a reunion. But there is a level of possessiveness around this person, which you're going to see, because I do feel like this person is going to reach out to you and they're going to say something. Strength, right? Because I think, Gemini, with this person, and by the way, we're going to get into how they feel right now, but with this person, you've treated them in a way that no one else has treated them. Whether you've held them to a higher standard, whether the same shit that they're used to dealing with, it's no longer acceptable. You're requiring this person to raise their vibration. You're no longer going down to their vibration. And I say this all the time, especially if you're dealing with twin flame situations, which, here's my personal opinion on it. I feel that with the twin flame situation, I definitely do think that there are twin flames, but I think that those situations are situations that are not easy to manage or not easy to really have, because it does take two. You can't do this on your own. Can you go through life and not be with your twin and be happily married? Absolutely, right? It's just a different type of connection. And I think that right now, because spirituality is so heightened for a lot of people, this twin flame thing is at the forefront, where the twin flame a lot of time is a karmic that's dressed up as something more. So it keeps people stuck in these negative situations thinking, okay, that there is an end date, right? Oh, we are going to be together, or they are going to change, when in reality, it's like, no, that's just a karmic situation that we're continuing to say, okay, that's okay to do because that's our twin. No, that's not how it works. If you really want true transformation, and if you really truly do want to be with your twin, you both have to elevate, but you have to elevate separately and then come together as one. And I think that that's part of the problem that a lot of people are missing. If you haven't already, please make sure you like the video and subscribe to my channel. I would greatly appreciate it. For those of you guys that are new, welcome. All right, let's go ahead and get into how your person is viewing the situation. How does this person view their current romantic connection with Gemini? The Hierophant. See, this person has had a major spiritual awakening, especially with the Hermit, right? This is somebody that needed to take some time by themselves and really look at everything. Am I happy? Am I happy having multiple partners? Am I happy, you know what I mean, having a nonchalant relationships? Am I happy with who I am and where I am? And I feel like there's a very clear understanding with the fact that this person feels that you're right for them. How does this person view themselves in the situation romantically with Gemini? The Ace of Cups. So they're viewing themselves as this Ace of Cups. So this may be somebody brand new coming in, Gemini, or it can be a past person that's having this new sense where all of a sudden they have these pure feelings and these pure emotions, and they want to come forward and offer something. Now, I forgot to say this in the earlier reading, but when the Ace of Cups came out, that's also a level of self-love for you, Gemini. When you love yourself and you raise that bar of expectations, this is what I expect. I'm no longer accepting the bare minimum. It makes people value you. Because if you're only going to accept pennies and you know, nickels, why would you think somebody would come give you $1? If that's all if that's all you want, then don't be surprised when that's given. But I feel like this person has a new sense of, damn, like this could be something. And this may be a brand new relationship, or it can be your past person that's coming in here with a renewed sense of energy. How do they view Gemini in this situation romantically? The Hermit. So part of me feels like this is a past person, Gemini, because they view you as being very quiet right now. They view you as in a place where they don't know what you're thinking, right? You may not be talking. You may be very introverted right now. You have a higher perspective on things. Like there's something here where they feel that, you know, you're not as open into discussing things, where this person has this newfound, like, take a look. All of them have their eyes closed, which I think is kind of interesting. Because this is a situation you can't see. This is something that's not tangible. This is something you feel. This is an energy. Like, I feel like if you and this person are in the same room, people automatically are going to turn and look and be like, damn. Like, there's a certain level of chemistry, a certain level of magnetism between you and this person. And I feel like this person is finally becoming awakened to what you've taught them. But the problem is like, you taught them as much as you could and you had to walk away. You had to take some time to rejuvenate yourself. What is it blocking this person from coming forward and committing to Gemini? Seven of Pentacles, possibly money or a past situation that's holding them back. They may be trying to stack their money, but there is a situation here, Gemini, where there may be somebody in the past, okay, a past situation, a tangible situation pertaining to their finances that stops them. But I also get with this person, materialistic possessions are very important to them. And they feel that they need to work very, very hard in order to provide exactly what you deserve or what you need. So I feel like with this person, until they've completely have everything in order, that's when they're gonna move forward. What are they thinking about heavily when it comes to Gemini? The Queen of Wands. What action to take towards you? What do they need to do to change the projection of the relationship? What do you want from them? How do you feel about them? And what is this person's next actions towards Gemini romantically? Ooh, King of Pentacles. See, Gemini, I think that you're going to be entering into some type of major, serious commitment. Going into 2023, I feel like a lot of you guys are going to be engaged or you're going to be married. Because you're coming in as this Empress energy, which is an energy that's highly desirable. There's only one Empress and everybody wants the Empress. So with this person, and again, I'm saying this, and it's funny because the Empress is at the bottom. Now let me ask, really quick guys, before I keep going, all of this is going to be in the extended, and the extended is available on Vimeo or Patreon. The link for that will be in the comment section below. Now, let me say this. I go over each one of these and I clarify all of these and I give you a more in-depth explanation from their perspective. It's not for everybody, so I'm not going to sit here and try to sell you this shit, okay? If you want to understand from their eyes, from their perspective, why they do what they do, which tends to help me personally, so I understand and I'm not taking it personal, then that's why this reading, the extended, is good. If you're like, cool, I don't really need to know, then yeah, don't get the extended. All right, so let's keep going. What is this person's overall intentions romantically with Gemini? The Magician. They're trying to manifest the unthinkable. There's something here where there is a major love offer that's coming, Gemini. The Lovers, the Ace of Pentacles, the Star. This person is planning something very, very magical. This person is very fixated, and I feel like this is something, Gemini, that they've been planning for a period of time that I think you're about to find out. And what can Gemini expect from now till this next upcoming couple weeks? What can Gemini expect? What can Gemini expect over these next couple weeks romantically with this person? The Empress. For some of you guys, be careful because you may be getting pregnant or starting a family or moving forward, but there's something very beautiful that's being created here. So before I let you guys go, just so you know, all of this is going to be in the link in the comment section below. All of that is available on Vimeo or Patreon. I also wanted to show you guys my candle line. There will be a link over here where you guys can click. It's spiritualinfusion1111.com. These candles are all infused with metaphysical healing properties. As you guys can see, we have the jasmine, we have all of our crystals, and this is really, these are abundance and attraction candles and manifestation candles. So I also have my love infusion one here. As you guys can see, we have our roses, we have our two hearts in the center, so when they melt together as one. Honestly, they're infused with Reiki healing as well as crystals and flowers. Honestly, they smell good and they are absolutely beautiful. If you guys want, check out that website, spiritualinfusion1111.com. If this is where we leave each other, I love you guys so much. I hope you have an amazing, amazing couple weeks. And based on the cards, there's a lot that's changing, but it's because you've done the right thing. And I think that sometimes doing the right thing is so underrated. It's so undervalued that when you just do you and you just live by a certain set of moral compass, a certain set of code, regardless of what somebody else does, I really do feel like you are blessed. The universe blesses you. God blesses you. Whoever you believe in comes and blesses you. So I love you, and I'll talk to you later. Peace.